I mean, you started in your bedroom, right, at the cost of zero.
Exactly. But still, I'd love to work our way up, not just go, hey, look at this, because now I just seem like some dumb rich YouTuber. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So not only are we here in your, brand new studio, but we're here in your hometown.
Yeah.
And I think that's been one of the most interesting things to experience is spending a day with you here, even spending time with your mom. Even some of the places.
Out of context. That's a fun sentence.
But even spending time here in your hometown, like we've met people who grew up with you.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting.
I just kept going and reinvesting, and then I tipped pizza delivery people $100, and then I tipped a homeless man $10,000, and then, gave away cars, gave away houses, and last hand take hand off $1 million keeps it, and basically the entire time. So for the last 8 or 9 years, every dollar I've made, I just spent it the next month on content. And I just did that every single month, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger, and here we are. Well, so I did my first brand deal. I'm sure you guys have heard the story, but for people that don't know, I was offered $5,000 for a video. But this was when I was 19, and it was so much money. It's like, Mom, look, and I was like, double it, and I'll walk outside and I'll give it to a homeless person. And they're like, no, you won't. And I was like, double it. And I was pacing around my neighborhood for 3 hours convincing this guy on the phone, just double the money. I promise the video will go viral and I'll give it to homeless person. I was like, $10,000 just looks better in a title. It'll get more views. I promise your app will do better. And I ended up getting $10,000 and then gave it away. And my mom's like, why don't you just give away $8,000, $9,000? Why all $10,000? I was like, Mom, it'll look better in the title. And it's just better, And that's basically that. So I got a mic on so I can move around a little bit.
Yeah.
I just bought this brand new studio and 100 acres of land around it. And this is where we're filming all our videos not all, but all our indoor shoots going forward. I mean, ask me more questions. There's so much to talk about. It's impossible for me to list.
How much did this cost, and how long in the making has this been?
So the land around it, obviously the studio, the renovations and everything, and obviously we don't pay it all up front, but in total it'll cost over $10 million. But it's probably not a good way to start it because there's so much explanation. It seems excessive. Why would you just buy this? You know what I mean? The reason we bought this is because of, as I've spent the entire day explaining to you, we had office and a bigger office, then a studio, then a bigger studio, then a third studio, and then and now it's consolidating, and it's it's a weird way to start it because now it just sounds like I'm being expensive and lavish for no reason when there's a strategic reason why. You know what I mean?